Hello everyone, my name is Paul. Welcome to Common Touch of Fantasy. Today we are reviewing Red Rising by Pierce Brown. This book borrows many different ideas and tropes from other YA dystopian novels, and during the first half of this book, it caused me to be quite skeptical that this wasn't going to be that great. Sure, Pierce Brown writes Red Rising with an urgency and a style that I like a little bit more than other YA authors. Nevertheless, it all seemed so familiar and unoriginal. It was a little less than halfway through when a story just made me angry. Brown made choices that made me very uncomfortable, but the book was so difficult to put down. Soon, through the unpredictability and the harrowing story, I saw that Brown was building a narrative about trust and the many unstable possibilities that a young man faces when he tries to change. Red Rising begins in the underground mines of Mars with our POV character Darrow, a Red who is part of the lowest social caste in the galaxy. Darrow is a miner helping make Mars inhabitable for the future generations, until Darrow finds out that everything that he was taught is a lie. Mars is actually already inhabited, and the society leaders, who are called Golds, keep the Reds in ignorance about the real world. With nothing left to live for, Darrow volunteers to join a terrorist group that wants to take down the system and create everyone as equals. But to do so, Darrow must undergo strenuous surgery to become what he hates the most, a Gold. Disguised as a Gold, Darrow enters the Institute school and is thrown into a game of survival of the fittest where he must control and lead or die. This book is written rather well because Brown is mimicking the fast pace and style that most young adult dystopian novels have. But he has a cinematic flair during action scenes that just really grabbed me. Each chapter ends on a revelation or with high tension that makes the reader want to continue. Because of the short chapters with these hook endings, the book reads really quick. Instead of on Earth, we are on Mars, a planet with less gravity, and instead of a traditional military school, the students play a real war game that mimics the harshness of the real world. The idea is that through this war game, they will learn everything they need to learn to be masters of their society. Cruel, uncaring, but efficient, and deadly Golds. The most powerful student at the end of the war game that captures all of the other house's flags will have an easier time ascending to power in the real world, a position that Darrow desperately needs to destroy this society from within. Where this book really succeeds for me is with the friendships between Darrow and his followers. Several, Roke, Pax, and Mustang are fantastic characters that Darrow ends up trusting even though they are Golds. They teach Darrow that people are more complicated than just the label that has been given to them, and that Golds can become good people as well. This sets up the largest inner conflict of this series. Darrow is hiding who he really is from his closest friends, but would they accept him if they knew the truth? There are scenes in this that are a bit disturbing. Because this game is supposed to be mature, these students, by many years relatively quickly, horrible things happen, which include murder, rape, and atrocities committed by these students. This is the point of the book that angered me. I wasn't comfortable at all with this situation, and I really questioned if this was necessary. Even though the rapes weren't talked about in detail, a portion of the story had to deal with how to punish that rapist, and his decision on how to do this impacts how other people see him. This is going to be the major point of conflict for many people that read this book. Either readers will be completely sold on this idea of a war school and at this school allowing these horrible things to happen in order to properly train these students in the real world situation of leadership, or they just won't want to read this. I felt that Brown's ability to keep me interested in this book completely sold me on this idea. With deep character growth and creating a culture of basically really horrible people within this book really fascinated me, and it's probably the reason why I ended up liking this book. It's funny that the thing that really made me uncomfortable in the end made me appreciate the book in a way. This book is violent, surprisingly deep, action-oriented, with great characters and character growth. The YA style of writing really worked, and I can see this being one of the more popular book series for younger male readers, because there is a large theme of a boy learning how to become a man. It is not without flaws, and it's definitely not for everyone. It's basically Ender's Game in a Game of Thrones world. And if that sounds interesting to you, I think you guys should check it out. I gave this a high 4 out of 5. For plot, I gave it a 4. I thought the plot was good. The characters, a 4. I loved the relationships between all the characters. It was very much a bro type book, though. There was probably a lot of fist bumping going on in this book. World building was a 4. At first, I was about it, but as it grew, it got better. Writing style was a 4. I thought his ability to end chapters well was fantastic. And the heart and mind aspect, I'll give a 4, because there really were times where emotionally I was really invested, and other times where I wasn't really sure what to think of this book, and all of a sudden a twist would happen. I enjoyed this book, but it's not without its flaws. Look into it a little bit, see if this is something you might enjoy. I liked it, and thank you guys for watching. I had a great time reading this book, and I already finished Golden Sun, so I'll probably put up a review of that maybe next week, and I thought that one was even better than this one. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this book, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.